Property theft is still a problem on the UA campus.
How do food banks celebrate the holiday season?
And find out what Tucson is doing for refugees. All this and more tonight.
This is Wildcast.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Wildcast. I'm Max Efron.
And I'm Sarah Canty. Thanks for joining us tonight. Multiple dorm fires on the U of A campus in the last month have drawn attention to fire safety concerns. The Tucson Fire Department has received 30 full alarm dispatches to house fires alone since October 14th. That does not include building, apartment, or mobile home fires. Some were caused by food on the stove, fireplaces, or space heaters. Captain Barrett Baker of the Tucson Fire Department says it's important to have 2 escape routes out of a smoky room. Fire smoke makes it nearly impossible to find a direct escape route, so it's important to have a clean floor at all times.
It's difficult enough to get out of a situation like that under normal circumstances, but if you have things that are impeding your progress, I mean, if you have furniture, if you have clothes strewn about, if you just have clutter, for lack of a better term, those are obstacles that are going to prevent you from getting out successfully.
Arizona has one of the most relaxed gun laws in the country. Activists and victims of the Gabrielle Gifford shooting have been pushing for stricter gun laws since the incident. According to the U.S. Department of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, there are more than 1,200 federally licensed gun sellers in Arizona. Arizona ranks 30th in the number of licensed gun dealers per capita as of June 2011. There are 19.3 licensees for every 10,000 residents in the state. So what do you think about all that?
I heard on Facebook, it was a good quote, it was that guns don't kill people, stupid people kill people with guns.
Classic.
Which I know, I mean, I still do think that there should be more strict gun laws, but...
Absolutely. I mean, they've been trying to get them on campus, like, that's never going to happen. Come on.
But Hostess is out of business Friday after workers rejected a new contract. Anxious customers took action by rushing to the stores and grabbing Twinkies, ding-dongs, and ho-hos off the shelves.
Hostess started as an interstate bakeries corporation in 1930 and grew to be the largest wholesale baker and distributor of bakery products in the United States. But as of Friday, Hostess shut down operations and liquidated its assets, costing more than 11,000 jobs.
And Twinkies have brought in more than $68 million this year, but that wasn't enough to keep Hostess from filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy for the second time in a decade.
Today, Hostess is mediating with the Bakery, Confectionery, Tobacco Workers, and Grain Millers International Union to reconstruct the brand and try to keep the snacks on the shelves just a little bit longer.
And if you go to our Facebook page, you will see we posted a Twinkie recipe, so you'll never have to live without the sweet treat.
After the break, find out more about crime on the UA campus. It's pretty good. It was like back to back. So you're not alone. Megan Canterbury reports on how property theft is pervasive within our university community.
The northwest side of Tucson has seen 2 home invasions in the past few weeks, an unprecedented amount for the tranquil Tucson community. While these invasions don't affect us here at the University of Arizona, we do deal with similar crimes, resulting in students feeling unsafe both on and off campus.
I get nervous sometimes, not so much this year because I'm usually just there during the day, but if I ever stay late to study, or like sometimes last year when I was in the dorms, if it was nighttime I would get nervous a lot.
One of the highest crimes on campus, or actually the highest crime that occurs on campus, are property crimes. So you're looking at things like bicycle theft, laptop theft, criminal damage. When robberies have occurred on campus, it's usually in the very late hours or early hours of the day. So you're looking possibly, let's say, 2 in the morning. And usually it's when someone's walking alone, not aware of what's happening around them. And they're also walking in secluded areas, like maybe through an alley or between buildings where it's dark.
There are over 100 emergency blue light phone stations on campus. If you feel like you're being followed, simply find the nearest station and press the emergency button. It is important to find as many stations as you can in order to leave a trail for police. There were more than 50 burglary reports last year, and the numbers keep growing. Since theft is the #1 crime on campus, never leave any personal belongings unattended. Stay safe, Wildcats, and always be aware of your surroundings. Reporting at the U of A for Wildcast, I'm Megan Canterbury.
Stolen.
Yeah, actually a couple times. It's once from behind my dorm freshman year and my bike. And
From behind your dorm?
Yeah, it was. I didn't have a U-lock.
I thought you meant you got like.
No, like it was like literally just like cut and stolen.
Oh, okay.
And then my iPod out of my car. I don't know how they did that.
Well, you're just unlucky.
I really am.
Well, believe it or not, there are more than 10,000 refugees in Tucson. This last Friday night, the Arizona Resource Convention, or the ARC, put on an event to benefit this large community. Wildcast reporter Alicia Mendel tells us more.
A student-run U of A club called Arizona Resource Connection held their 3rd annual Give Back Kickback event on Friday. The purpose for this event was to raise awareness of Tucson's refugee community.
I feel like it's a great thing for University of Arizona to have events like this, especially on the university where everyone come out, have a good time, help a good cause.
The goal of this event was to raise money in order to help finish building a school in Sedan, which is the original home to many of the refugees in the Tucson community.
We're trying to finalize the school, and there's also constructing a well right outside the village, so people can, in their hometowns in the rural Sedan, can obtain fresh water rather than traveling 4 to 5 miles one direction to obtain water.
In addition to raising money, Arizona Resource Connection has also provided supplemental workshops for refugees. It helps them learn marketing skills for employment and helps them prepare for the real world.
I hope they understand that what ARC's all about. We're here to develop real business skills for tomorrow's leaders while improving the local community here today. That's what we're here about.
Many students and Tucson locals alike enjoyed the event because they not only got a sense of a different culture, but also a sense of humility. Reporting from Geronimo Plaza on University for Wildcast, I'm Alicia Mendel.
I've actually been working with refugees all semester through Ishkashita Refugee Network. Funny as it is. Yeah, I've been working hand in hand with them to design a cookbook that will be coming out hopefully in December, and then like a really nice version at the end of the year. So.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you can find out more online. We'll give you the latest news updates, answer your questions, and post challenges on our Facebook page.
See what Tucson is doing for Thanksgiving after the break.
I'm Derek Williams, the former U of A Wildcat. You're watching UATV. Don't change the channel.
I'll be right there.
Thanks, cameraman. You're my hero.
Hello, and welcome to UA Tonight.
We are your hosts.
It's okay, you don't have to cut me off.
No way.
I'm like
Thank
literally
you so
obsessed.
Baby, I'll be such to you like glue.
It's all these travelers. I've never even been there.
For drunk driving after calling the cops on himself.
We've thought that, you guys.
Oh my God!
With an undefeated 5-0 outcome for the Fall Classic Tournament.
The Occupy movement is taking hold because of its strength in numbers.
Tonight is the absolute last night to ride the trolley, as it is closing for 2 years.
I'm sitting on what used to be known as Bear Down Field, which will soon be U of A's new practice field.
I'm Evan Murray, reporting from McHale Center with Wildcast.
Welcome back. Thanksgiving is only a few days away, and 2 of our reporters went to the Primavera Foundation to see how they are preparing for the holiday.
The Primavera Foundation helps fight poverty and homelessness by providing affordable housing, workforce development, and neighborhood revitalization right here in Tucson. Volunteer coordinator Ashley Krogel says how Primavera plans to spend Thanksgiving.
We serve several meals throughout our different programs. At our men's shelter, we're serving a meal on Thanksgiving for 150 men. We have a number, about 50 volunteers who are bringing in food and helping to serve, but we have a number of participants who aren't staying at a facility or a location where we serve a meal. So we provide them with a food box, and that typically includes all of the trimmings for your standard Thanksgiving meal.
The Primavera Foundation has been preparing for Thanksgiving for over a month. Volunteers have been given the opportunity to not only donate their time, but also donate food items.
Items such as these will be put in the boxes, and these boxes will be delivered to families so they can enjoy a Thanksgiving meal in their own homes.
While many have shown their giving spirit, donations are down this year.
I've been told that typically the food is just rolling in, but organizations throughout Tucson have been talking about how scarce their shelves look these days.
Primavera will continue to collect food items until Wednesday before Thanksgiving. While the food is limited, volunteers are abundant.
We are booked in terms of volunteers helping out on Thanksgiving, but definitely for December, already receiving phone calls about people interested in serving for those different meals, and we have several that are taking place kind of the week prior as well as on Christmas.
During the holiday season, being a part of Primavera is worth it for employees and volunteers.
I'm not able to be with my family this year, but I feel like this is the next best thing.
Primavera encourages anyone to donate items at any time. Reporting for Wildcast at the Primavera Foundation in South Tucson.
A holiday tradition continues at Reed Park this Thanksgiving weekend. The City of Tucson Parks and Recreation Department is hosting a holiday arts and crafts fair at Reed Park this weekend, November 24th and 25th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
The event will have food, refreshments, and vendors for Tucsonans to get a start on holiday shopping.
More than 100 vendors will be there, including artists, crafters, photographers, painters, potters, and jewelers.
So what are you doing for the holiday?
I'm going home. Prescott.
Lucky.
Yeah, what about you?
I have to work.
No way.
Yeah.
Super unfortunate.
But from all of us here at UATV, thanks for joining us. You can watch us anytime online at uatv.arizona.edu.
We'll see you back here next week for another edition of Wildcast.